On the left, Microsoft Tag. On the right, QR code. These are the two barcodes that are probably going to be in competition with each other when it comes to the consumer versus retail advertising that's out there today. A lot of companies in Japan and even here in the States are starting to use the QR code. Google has a thing right now where Google Favorite Place, where you scan this barcode at a storefront. Let's say this store owner, he puts up a flyer. He says, on top of the flyer, it says something like Google Maps. It will place this barcode at the bottom right of the sheet of paper, and all a person has to do is come up with their phone, scan the code, and it takes you to their Google local site or Google local business site. And from there you can rate the business, you can get information, or you can even link to their mobile compatible site. Same thing with Microsoft Tag. You can do the exact same thing. You can link to the Bing.com website, you can link to Google site, or you can have it linked directly to your mobile site, make reservations and calls like that. So basically how it works is that a person will take their phone and scan this barcode, and it will link to whatever you want. You can link to a V card, you can link to a website, you can link to a contacts links that can link up with your Exchange account that's connected to your phone. You can also link to where if you scan the code, it will literally dial the phone number straight up, like if you have it on the back of a business card or something. These codes are really good. The difference between Microsoft Tag and QR code is that this code right here is my website link. This, if you really read this, and if you know how to read it, it actually it is the link directly to my website. It's not connected to a server. And there are several different services out there where you can have it linked to a server if you really wanted to. Btag.com is one of them. It's the one I use. And if I created a code on Btag, it will literally link to btag.com, and then the Btag server will direct the user to my site. And if I change the link on the Btag server, I don't have to change the code. But the code will link to the site that I changed on the server. This code can never be changed though. If I want to keep this exact same pattern and nothing ever changes, this is the link to my website, and if my website changes, I have to literally get rid of the code and start advertising a new code altogether. Microsoft Tag works like how Btag works, is where I can create this pattern, and this pattern is mine. From that point on, I can then change the tag whenever I want to on the Microsoft.com site, and if I change it, it will go to that new site. So this is a server-based code, because this is not a link, it's just a bunch of numbers and letters that's like a serial number, and then it reads that off the server, Microsoft server, and then the server bounces the user to the website, vCard, contact page, or dialer. So these are the differences between these two codes. You can have either or with this one, or you can have or you can use this one, but it has to run off the server. Now the reason why it is such low light in here, because I want to do a test. This is the only lamp that I have in here. It is a energy efficient light bulb. It is only outputting 10 watts, which is equivalent to a 60-watt light bulb. Very low light, very dark, but if you notice, these codes are, it's pretty much the same. Microsoft Tag does better. It does have a better capture rate than QR code, but I'm going to demonstrate that to you, and I'll do the best I can with this digital camera, which is a Kodak EasyShare M340 digital camera, which has a video feature on it. I'm going to take this code, and I'm pretty far away from the code right now, as you can tell. I'm going to walk closer to it. Okay, went into resume power mode because I had it on so long. I'm going to tell it to resume. Okay, I'm going to get closer to the code, walking very slowly with the camera straight up and down. At some point, it's going to recognize it. Okay. If you notice, I'm this far away from it, and now it's telling me that it wants to go to labnx.mobi, which is my mobile website. I am this far away from it, and if you look at my feet here, I'm about, I'm going to try to eyeball it, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 feet away from the code. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back and try to capture this as if it was on a billboard. At an angle, I'm going to stand about, let's say, 10 degrees from the wall here at an angle. And I'm going to try to walk closer to it and see if it captures it even at an angle. Okay, I had to get up a little bit closer. So if this was on a very high billboard, and the code's going to be a lot bigger than this, but the perspective of the camera is that it has to be somewhat in the crosshairs of the program. Now, there's other softwares out there. This is iEnigma. And of course, since QR code is open source, BTAG, there's so many different programs out there that are barcode readers that's able to read barcodes like Data Matrix and QR code. This is QR code, and I'm going to now open up Microsoft Tag, which is called Tag Reader. Okay, let me try that again. Tag Reader. Okay. Now I'm going to stand far away from it again. And as you can tell, I'm really far. This is a big rug here. And I'm going to start walking closer to the tag to see at which point it captures the barcode. In fact, now one thing about Tag Reader on Windows Mobile, it just takes you directly to the site, and if you can kind of, I know it's kind of hard to see, but it says opening site with my AT&T 3G network with 3 bars is now taking me to my mobile website automatically. And I was able to get this barcode a little bit further out. And I'm going to try to eyeball it. My feet ended up here. My right feet ended up here. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet away from the wall where this tag is hanging. Now, I'm going to do this at an angle again. Now, keep in mind that a billboard is not going to be straight up and down from your view. It's going to be at a upright angle. It's going to be, you know, you're probably going to be like way over here trying to get this barcode. But I'm going to demonstrate to you how Microsoft Tag is going to be able to read this even at an angle. Okay, it did pick up something there. It recognized a pattern there. So I'm going to go back into it. Okay, it's failing me on this one, isn't it? Let's try that again. Okay, there it goes. Now, for some reason, it didn't pick it up the first time. And there's where I'm at. But I'm still just a little bit further away than I was with this tag. Now, I'm going to use this camera. And as you notice, the website is pulling up. It's the same website, but the Internet Explorer did refresh. And it's pulling up the website again. It's the same page. Now, this is how far it was from the QR code, and this is about the framing of it when I got it close to it. It kind of went to the right just a little bit, and that's where I captured it. With Microsoft Tag, I didn't have to be that close. I could be about this far away from the tag in order to get it, but keep in mind that I'm looking straight at it in very low light. If it was better light, I'll be able to get it. Now, the first time, it did not capture it on Microsoft Tag, but when I readjusted and went back into it, this is about how far the camera was when I captured Microsoft Tag. This is about how far it was when I captured the QR code. Now, not to say that neither of these codes are better or worse. I use both of them on 11x.com all the time, and everything that I advertise as far as my music, everything that I do on my site, I place both tags on my products. The QR code is a lot more popular in the Asian countries than it is anywhere else. Google is starting to push QR code a lot more, but Microsoft, I feel, is a better product, but I feel that they both have some great advantages, and they both do the exact same thing, so it's not really much of a difference. It's just, I think that both can be used in a harmonious way. Alright, that's it for now. Beyond my 10 minutes of YouTube, thank you.